into the Brennenbury Tundra's game against Lumsden Jax. Tonight we've got the game just started here. Puck is just dropped. We have a Lumsden player number 13 beating down the ice, gets pushed up by another Lumsden Jax player. They're looking for the pass and it misses. We see Tundra now streaking down towards the puck. Once again, back in Lumsden possession. They're doing a couple of cross passing. Got through the captain Freeman for the Tundra Junior team. Pass again once across to player number 12 of Lumsden Jax. He's going for a cut through the group of Tundra players. And puck gets poked away by number 15 of the Tundra. Once again, back in Tundra possession, Farmers makes a pass over to player number 16. Brody Schmidt with this stop for Tundra. You, of course, are tuned into Melville's Rock Station Nevada here, where we will be broadcasting the Lumsden Jax game versus the Tundra Junior Hockey Club. We are in Lumsden at the moment. Puck just dropped once again. The play is being picked up by player number 6 of the Tundra Jax. Back in the open play as assistant captain Johnson picks up the puck, makes a pass over to Jax, misses. Jax once again has it in his position, wrapping around the net. And the play once again gets lost in the play. Oh, Freeman has broken through the crowd. He's making his first shot of the night. Gets slid into by Lumsden Jax player. Oh, his number is not in view from our angle, but as you're following along on our website stream, you will be able to see exactly what just happened there. Puck is now back in the rest possession. They're about to do a face off just outside Lumsden's net. And a shot was taken from Carter of the Tundra Junior Club, player number 17. It's once again back in possession of the ref as we go in for a second face-off. Player 92 is attempting to pass over to our players, but it's once again back in Lumsden Jax possession. Once again, they've got a player streaking down the ice, player number 12. He takes a shot at Brody. Brody, of course, stops it, bounces it out. And it's back in Sesky's possession. He is screaming through all of the players, takes his first shot, and just nearly misses. It hits the crossbar. Once again, the puck still remains in play. Lumsden's team has it back in their position. And they make a pass, which ends up hitting Farmer's stick. And Sesky once again with the puck streaking through, takes a shot, just a wide miss, and a whistle is blown. They'll be doing a face-off. Let's just see where they're planning to line this one up. Looks like center ice. And tonight, of course, the Lumsden hasn't actually provided us with a program, so forgive us for not knowing every single number or name out there tonight. Player number 15 of Lumsden Jax has the puck in his possession. He's trying to go through. A little too slow, and the puck gets put back into the middle. A bit of a scuffle along the boards right now as they try to break that puck out. Oh, and one of our players goes down. Hasper looks like took a bit of a tumble. And a shot is taken at the net. It's a miss. And once again, it's back out in free play. We have Mr. Boyne cutting down the ice, trying to catch Lumsden player number 7. And number 7 maintains his hold of the puck. And once again, the puck gets thrown onto the other side of Lumsden's rink, and it's going to be an icing call. And the players are making a couple quick changes right now for Lumsden's bench. Just trying to regroup. The last game these two played got a little bit heated. Lumsden so far has not had the greatest season, so they're doing what they can tonight. See what they can do against the Tundra. Tundra played the other night in Wolsey, and of course they actually ended up beating Wolsey, giving them their first loss of the season. Once again, the puck is back in Lumsden Jax players' hands. Player number 12, once again, is taking a sweep through the ice, cutting through players and trying to take a shot. Puck gets put out of play, and once again, Tundra is fighting to get that back in their possession. Player number 9 of the last Lumsden Jax has just body checked a few guys to get that puck, and a quick save by Roby Schmidt. Oh, sorry, actually, I'm calling the wrong guy tonight. That's Roland out there. Roland is normally our backup goalie. He is actually in the net tonight, and so far doing a fantastic job. Face off right in front of the Tundra net, and we've got player number 3 of the Tundra, who's now got the puck in his possession. There we go, and a quick directive towards the net. Player number 3 with the puck. Johnson from the back with a slap shot. Puck is now right in front of the Lumsden net. A bit of a scuffle up front there right now. Player number 9 of the Lumsden Jax has received the puck, and they're trying their best to get it back out of their end. Now we've got Johnson bringing the puck back into the Lumsden Jax end. Puck is back in Jack's position as they try to make a play in front of the Tundra net. There's a bit of a scuffle for the defense trying to pull that puck out of there. Giselle with the puck, and a pass made. Narrowly misses, but Sussy just showed up. And the puck is once again back in the goalie's position for Lumsden Jax. And a whistle is blown, so we're going to wait and see what's happening here. This game has been brought to you by Melville Track Station of Bud. You can also check out this game streaming on SAS News Network. You'll be able to watch the game as well as pick up the broadcast there. Later on today, you can go to www.sasnews.net to check that out. And the puck is once again in play. Player throwing with the puck and passes it. The puck is now back in the center of the ice. Tundra still has the puck. Just trying to take as many shots as they can right now. Get that puck towards the Lumsden net. The puck remains in the Lumsden end as the linesman goes to set up the next face-off. And it looks like we're just deciding who's going to be taking that face-off. I believe we've got the captain Freeman up there right now. Trying to win that face-off, misses it. Back in Lumsden's possession. Right, getting crossed back into the Lumsden end. The player number 12 of the Lumsden Jax once again has picked up the puck. They're looking to set up what they can. He makes a pass over to another player, player number 8. He's steadily getting around the Tundra players. Oh, a quick stop by Giselle. Puck back in his back hand, so from the back, the defender number 12 takes the shot. Brody saves. And the puck once again is getting passed off to their linesman. There's a quick change at the Tundra bench as they pull the liner head up there at the moment. Switching it up with Robbie Sparkers. And looking second, or has the back and player number 12 of the Lumsden Jax has the puck. Brody with a good save. Puck still getting set. And a score for Lumsden Jax. Tundra's just gonna have to, that wasn't Brody, that was Roland. He tried to stop that one, but it poked straight through his shoulder into the high corner. Lumsden Jax, of course, forgot to pass along their roster, so we're not 100% sure who's who out there. So we'll try our best to call numbers when we see them, but they don't have someone set up here, so we'll have to, if you can watch the game at www.sasnews.net, you'll have a pretty good idea of what's going on out there. And once again, the puck is back in play. It's back in the Lumsden end as the Tundra tries their best to regain another goal back. Right now, the score is 1-0 for the home team, sitting at 13 minutes of play so far into the first period. And the puck is still in play. Beepum from the back takes a shot towards the Lumsden net. There you go, and Tundra defenseman Farmer does a long shot across the ring, gets it on Susky's stick. Susky, of course, takes a shot, misses just slightly. He was actually out with the Saskatoon Wesleys last night in a game for Junior B. They ended up actually winning that game in overtime. That was the Fort Knox versus
number 15, Mason House, and number 12, Dawson Godsley. Time of the goal, 5:55.
And the puck continues on. We have Beavam trying to make a shot towards the net, misses. He's going to be exchanging with Freeman as well as DeSalle. And the puck continues in play as the Tundra player picks up the puck. Number 3 for the Tundra is streaking across the ice, trying to push that puck straight towards the Lumsden net. Oh, a takeout between the Lumsden Jax and player number 3 for Tundra. The Jacks once again have the puck in their possession, but DeSalle is doing his best to poke it away from player number 16 of the Lumsden Jacks. And the puck continues into play. We've now got Johnson at the back, holding on to that puck. The Jacks continues to keep trying to make their shot. But, oh, there we go. Big hit from Johnson. And another big hit from DeSalle as they try to get that puck out of the Tundra end. And now we've got Captain Freeman, number 72, streaking through the ice, through the players. He's going to hold on to that puck, take a shot, just a narrow miss there. And the puck continues into play back in Jack's possession. Lumsden trying their best to pull that puck away from their end. And the puck is once again still staying with the Tundra end. We're going to see the puck go into an icing call just about. And the teams are just doing a quick change up of players as they plan to reset that. Oh. There you go. There we go. And that one should be good. There we go. And the puck is back in play after the faceoff. We've got Susky, who's just made a breakaway towards the net. Goes for a pass, ends up hitting a Lumsden Jax player who just dived right in. And the puck is back in the center ice. Lumsden has picked it up, trying to take another shot here on Broman, but it so far has been blocked by Broman. There we go, and you see Farmer chasing after the Lumsden defenseman as he tries to get that puck out of our end. And the puck is just scuffling back and forth. We have a whistle blown. And it looks like they maybe just called a penalty. Yeah, it looks like the box is opening and Farmer will be put away. Not quite sure what happened there. We'll have to see if we can get an update after the game of who got what as far as calls were made. Up here, we don't have access to the box at this location in Lumsden, so we're just doing our best to try to call the game. Another goal has been scored by Lumsden Jax. Once again, there's no view of the players never. Be willing to be by if I can grab it here for you. Looks like player number 2 of Lumsden Jax managed to score another one on the Tundra. That's against our goalie Broman tonight. So just have to shake it off and see if we can get back at it. Another face-off has been dropped. Susky cutting through, going for another shot, hits the defenseman number 7 stick. A bit of a scuffle out there right now in the Lumsden end as they try to recover the puck. Another shot taken by Susky as he tries to aim for that net, just misses. Puck back in play and Lumsden has taken possession again. Goes for a pass, but now we've got Tundra who's managed to pick it back up. We have Steve Hasper with a strong pass and Freeman is unable to answer it. So it's back in Lumsden's possession to go for another shot. Rowan is keeping that puck out of there as best he can. He's got hold of the puck and we're going for another face-off. You are tuned to Melvin's Rock Station with us, where we've got this game streaming for you here. We also will be having this game up on SAS News Network, where you can also watch the game in process. You can go check that out at www.sasnews.net. And the puck is back in play. We've got Johnson going with possession, gets tripped by the left Jax defenseman. And the puck is back in the Tundra end. We've got Carter now holding onto that puck, cutting through the guys. And he takes a shot, just about scores, trips over the Jax defenseman, who took a bit of a dive there. But he managed to get the goal, and there you go. Carter Rogers with his first goal of the season. He has slowly been getting better and better each game he's played, so fantastic to see. He's finally got his first goal. Very well done. So that does put the score 2 for the home team, Lumsden Jax, 1 for the Tundra. We're sitting at 9 minutes into the first period remaining. And we'll just have to keep watching and seeing where this game goes. Puck is now in Lumsden Jax possession. And the fight continues in front of the Tundra net. We luckily had Johnson in front of the net, so he's able to poke that puck away. And a big pass back in Lumsden's possession, but they're battling up between the two teams. It looks like we've got number 15. He's grabbed the puck for the Tundra. He's skating through the best he can, and looks like the puck is, a big hit by player number 13 on the Lumsden Jax. Slammed right into player 15. I believe that might be Braden Colton. Looks like he's down a little bit. That one must have hurt. That was a pretty heavy hit. Tundra guys are checking in. We've got the captain and the assistant captain out there on the ice. So doing a quick check of our Tundra player number 15. Looks like he got that in the stomach a little bit. Lumsden Jax being a little inappropriate there. You never make fun of a player that's going off the ice because he's hurt. But what can you do? Face-off about to take place between Lumsden Jax and Captain Freeman of the Tundra junior hockey team. And it looks like they're talking a little bit up there. Looks like there's a problem with some of the ice. A chunk of something is down there. You see the head ref just throwing it over the glass. Face-off is just being dropped. We've got Lumsden getting the puck right out of their end right away and shooting it back to Tundra. And looks like the puck is back in Tundra possession. Player 92 is taking a shot. Just barely misses. Johnson from the back giving a quick pass over to player number 3. And once again, Tundra player Casper has the puck. They're continuing to pass. Let's see if they can connect with someone to get their next goal. Player number 3 once again with the puck. He's passing that up to, it looks like Sesky's made the first shot. Still didn't break in. Once again, the puck is shot back down into the Tundra end. And the players are regrouping. Johnson with the puck now. Goes to cut across the Lumsden player. Misses the call. It's thrown in against. And the assistant captain of the Lumsden Jax puts in another goal. That's player number 8. I believe, player number 8 for Lumsden Jax has just scored the goal. On to Berlin. We'll see what's going to happen up here now. Just has to shake that one off and see if we can regroup again. We've got Freund taking the face off, and it's back in Tundra possession. Right now the game sits 3 points for the home team, and for Tundra they are sitting with 1 shot in net. It's 7 minutes into the first period, so we'll see what's going to go on here. You, of course, are tuned into Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. You can follow along with Tundra Junior Hockey by visiting www.tundrajuniorhockey.com. And the face-off has been dropped. It looks like the South got the puck. Tries to get that away. The puck is back in the center ice and claimed. Period. Oh, Lumsden Jax, player number 17 with the puck, trips over the puck and gets it sent over to player number 2 for Tundra. Takes the shot, doesn't quite connect. Croydon sends it back in, player number 5 for Tundra. Bit of a scuffle in the middle as Tundra player takes possession again. Does a pass to DeSalle. DeSalle slaps it, tries to hit the net. No such luck. Roland with the quick stop of the puck and passes it along to Truman to Susky. Susky is now crossing through everybody towards that Lumsden Jax net. Trips off the defenseman, tries to make the shot, doesn't quite get it there. Whistle's being blown. Looks like they'll be doing another face-off. The Tundra and the Lumsden Jax teams are both switching up their lines at the moment, so we'll see who gets out there for this next chunk. And you, of course, are tuned into Levels Rapidation with Baz, bringing you this game. Oh. There we go. That's good. All right, and the puck is still in play on the Lumsden side. Player number 3 for Tundra goes to take the shot. Oh my goodness, looks like a check to Fruman by Jack's player. Not quite sure what his number is here. Looks like player number 7. Just a quick cross check to his face. Not quite sure what the refs are going to call there, but looks like they're lining up for another face-off, and I guess we're just supposed to shake that one off. Alright, so we're about to take a face-off with Fruman, the captain, and I'm not quite sure who the Jax player is. You can also follow along with this game at www.satsnews.net. There will be a live stream of the game, and that will fill in some of the holes. Casper the puck now. He's crossing through everybody down the ice towards that Lumsden goal. It gets knocked out, and the puck is back into center play. Puck is sliding back to the center, and Johnston picks up the puck. There you go.
The puck deep behind the Bredenbury zone, picked up by Hasper, comes along, chips it up to Desmond. Denomi misses the pass, comes back, picked up by Lumsden.
There's no rush. I'll see if I can get
Yeah, you're getting wrong. Pass miss for Fruman will go down deep for icing, but waved off. Picked up by number 13 behind the Lumsden zone. He'll skate it out of his own zone, make his way up towards center ice. Picked up by Susky, intercepted. It pokes it past the defender, 2-on-0. Over to Beetham misses his trip, goes head first into the boards, and the puck goes down the other way with the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Picked up by Susky in the slot, turns it around. Oh, and we'll have a penalty. Lumsden, or not for Lumsden, looks like. Oh, no penalty. Not actually quite sure what happened there. Price up one by Bedbury, but picked up by Lumsden, taken wide around. Farmer with a slash on 15. Lumsden. It's a delayed penalty now for the Bedbury Tundra. Looks like 2 minutes for slashing. We'll go with number 4, Bredenbury. Penalty doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. This is so. You're not plugged in. You haven't been plugged in. That's the transmitter for this. You've been using this mic there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Face off on the left-hand side of, or right-hand side of Brolin. Puck behind the net. Checked by DeSalle. Checked. Puck and Lumsden has it around by the blue line. Goes D to D. Gets out of the zone though. And everyone will have to clear. Puck back into the Lumsden zone. Passed out, picked up to across the center. Desmond Nomi with a poke check, meet by number 8, comes across. Taken wide to the right. Puck behind the Brenbury zone, net picked up, wrapped around by Haskell, picked up by the defender. Back over the Lumsden blue line. Circles back in his own zone, tries to get up to the blue line. Fight for in the corner. Johnson clears it out down. There'll be no icing. Farmer still in the box for what looks like up on the clock 8.5 more minutes. Puck passed out wide to number 3. Susky with it in, took a good chance, poked away, but looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty for Lumsden. A hooking penalty. Face off to the right-hand side of the Lumsden goal. Puck chipped around for Desmond Nagomi, dumps it back in for Fruman. Kept back out for Johnson. Johnson with the puck still back at his own blue line. .206 left in the first period. Lumsden is ahead 3-1 over the Brenbury Tundra here in Lumsden Arena in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to live Hell Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station. Face off won by the Brenbury Tundra. Circles back around is Susky. Susky with it. Back onto Fruman and has it on the half boards. Fires it on net. Save by the Lumsden goaltender. Fruman with it back, loses the draw. Lumsden wraps it around the boards out to the, kept in by Hasper. Hasper knocks it back around, back behind the net. Susky with it on the half boards, looking for a pass. Circles back, cuts over to on the top of the circles, gives it back to Fruman in his skates. Fruman shoots on net, off the chest, back over to Susky. Susky cycles back up towards the blue line. Cycles back onto the half boards. Circles in, looks over onto Fruman. Fruman looking for a pass out front. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson with a bullet on net. Stopped by the Lumsden goaltender. Susky with it circles back around. Desmond Nagomi knocked down in front of the net. He'll go off the ice. Looks like he's hurt. Fruman now with the puck on the half board. It's getting taken away by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. One minute left in the first period here. Puck wrapped up over the boards. .6 seconds left here in the first period in the Brenbury Tundra trail. The Lumsden Lumberjacks 3-1 here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Face-off won by the Jacks. Back behind the net with the puck, goes D to D, looking for a pass out. They'll go down for icing. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side or right-hand side of the Lumsden goal. Face-off won by the Lumberjacks, back behind the net, number 7 with the puck. Tries to chip it, checked by Fruman, but picked up again by Lumsden, back behind the net with it. Looking up in front over to the center ice. 15 with the pass, poked away by Shingus. Shingus tries at it again, or 8 crossing across, get it through the slot, poked away by DeSalle. DeSalle will battle with McCorder, but he'll get hit before he even gets to the puck. And there'll be an interference penalty looking for number 8 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. And the Bredenbury Tundra will go up on the power play for the last 18.5 seconds of the first period. Shots on goal right now, 16 for the Bredenbury Tundra and 11 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. The faceoff will go down all the way to the other end of the arena. And the Bredenbury Tundra will go on the Landryburg Motors power play. The referee still talking with Coach John Kuwait. Not sure what's going on. I think they disagree with the call, but I'm not sure why. I mean, we got a bench minor for Bredenbury now, and that will eliminate power play for the Bredenbury Tundra. It'll be 2 minutes. It's like unsportsmanlike for Coach John Kuwait. And that'll make it 4-on-4 now, with 18.5 seconds here left in the first period. Not sure what's going on here. We got a face-off now over to the left-hand side, or right-hand side of Lumsden zone. Lumsden with the curls it back behind the net. 15 seconds left in the first period. Passes out. 7 seconds left. Gets the red line. 11 across the blue line. Shoots it on net. Misses. And that'll do it for the first period here in Lumsden. Bredenbury Tundra are trailing 3-1 against the Lumsden Lumberjacks. And welcome back to the second period here. The Lumsden Lumberjacks lead 3-1 over the Bredenbury Tundra. Lumsden back with it behind their net. On the half boards is number 9, gets it up to 17. He dumps it in. Gets stopped at the blue line though. Dumps it in deep for Hasper. Hasper has the puck. He'll curl around. Susky now with it up in the slot, takes it around the boards, backhands it, net goes off. They're going to blow the whistle here. Face off to the right-hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra, or to the Lumsden net. I'm not sure what's going on. They're fixing the net here, so we'll go from there. What's going to happen here? Back over to Farmer. Farmer shoots on net, right into the chest of the Lumsden goaltender, and we'll have a face-off to the left-hand side. Shot on net, right in front. Good chance for the Bredenbury Tundra in the slot here now. It's at the blue line. Number 7 pokes it past between Farmer and Denomi. Looking for an open pan. It comes across in. Fruman shoots. Big shot. Rebound on the doorstep. Try to be poked in by Susky. Does not get to it. Again, another penalties have expired now for the both Bredenbury and Lumsden. Everybody will return to be even strength. Puck across the blue line over to Swain, wearing number 15 tonight. Back over now to back with the Lumsden, gets across the center. Dumped in. Puck deep in the corner. Lumsden with it, stuck in the skates of Farmer. Farmer trying to kick it out. Poked away by Desmond, gets it away, goes back over to Lumsden, kept out back by Farmer, dumps it back into the zone. There's another puck on the ice, it looks like, back behind the net. Puck down over into the Lumsden zone now. Back around the half court, it's to Hasper. Hasper knocks it, goes off a stick, but picked up by number 9 for the Jax. Shoots it off, goes off a skate to Proyne. Proyne with it across the blue line over to Farmer. Loose in front, pucked over into the corner. Puck back around. Shingus picks it up, circles around in the high slot, tries to give it over to Swain, into Swain's feet, then is taken away by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Swing Shingus in front, shoots, chance, Swain with it, and the goalie grabs it. And that was a good chance for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Delayed offside, and puck goes back into the Lumsden zone.
Lumberjacks penalty to number 18, Adam Lomashenko. 2 minutes for hooking. Time penalty 5:27. Tundra penalty to number 64, Montana Johnson. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty 6:05.
All right, we have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Lumsden zone. Swain taking the draw with Farmer, Denomi, and DeSalle on the ice. Johnson's in the box and 2 for Lumsden at the moment, so we'll have now 4-on-4. Shot on net, kept in by Farmer. Farmer puts it on net, just about got it in. DeSalle with it in the corner now. He's going behind the net with Denomi. He's still got it. Got a good reach on it there. Going looking for the puck still, digging for it down deep behind the goal line. Still going for it. Denomi with it now by himself. Nobody on him. For DeSalle, kicks at it, just about snaps at it in. Oh, and Lumsden gets one by Brolin. And they will go up 4-1. Oh, and we're going to have a goaltender change. Schmidt's going to go back in, or go in for Brolin. At 11:57 in the second period. Shots right now 25-12 for the Bredenbury Tundra, but the score does not reflect that, as the score is 4-1 for the Lumsden Jax. Face off at center. So now it's back to full strength here for the Bredenbury Tundra. And they will go on the power play for the next minute and 9 seconds. Hasper with the puck back behind his net. Drops pass for Farmer. Farmer rips it around the end, but is picked up by... Oh, back behind the net for Johnson. Johnson with it drops it back behind for Farmer. Farmer rips it around the boards. And it is picked up and dumped back in as Farmer picks the puck up. Shot on net by Susky, who's back up behind, picked up by 16, picked up by Desmond and Donomi behind the net for... Oh, shot by Susky, picked up on front, back behind on the half boards, looking for Johnson at the top, but can't get it to him. Donomi in the slot with a shot, shoots! Oh, right in the chest, and that is saved. There'll be a scrum going on to the left of the net. We're going to have coincidental minors here. Looks like for Captain Alex Fruman and number 7 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Getting all the lines straightened out here. 10:46 left in the second period. The score is 4-1 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Face-off lost by the Tundra, won but not picked up by possession. Johnson trying with it, gets it back into the neutral zone. It's picked up by number 12, but chipped away by Hartley Proyne. Proyne with it across the blue line. Gets checked in the corner. Puck is loose behind the net for Donomi. Donomi chases it down, but it's picked up by 13 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Off the boards, but kept in by Hasper, who moves it to center. Tries to keep it in, but does not succeed. Puck is now on the side, flicked in by Johnson. Johnson gets it deep in, and Donomi will go for a change. Johnson with it back in the Tundra zone, looking for a pass. Puck carried out by Shingus over the red line. Gets across the blue line, trying to poke at it as the Lumsden defender. Centering pass. Picked up by Johnson off the boards. He gets to the slot. He's got two guys on him. Gives it to Shingus, who shoots on net. Saved by the Lumsden goaltender. Puck is now back up to the red line. Face off one back. DeSalle with a shot on net off the shoulder into the corner. D to D, Lumsden goes with the puck.
Number 10 penalty to number 11, Chloe Campbell, 2 minutes for cross-checking, time of the penalty 12:46.
Puck tucked in, back behind the Lumsden zone. Casper with it, shot on net over the net, picked up by Lumsden again. Cross Farmer goes D to D to Hasper. Dumped in deep right on net, and that'll be a save, and we'll have a whistle, and that'll go to the right-hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra goal. Face off won by the Jax. Puck goes to the corner. Lumsden with it at center ice, missed the pass. Farmer will pick it up, and he'll try to dump it back up for Beetham, but that'll go into the Lumsden bench. Puck at center, picked up by Rogers. Rogers takes it across the blue, but that'll be offside for the Bredenbury Tundra. Face off just outside the Lumsden zone. Back behind the net is number 7. Gets it over, intercepted by Rogers at the center ice. Back to Hasper. Hasper gets it to Johnson. Puck back into the Lumsden zone. Cleared out to center. Picked up by Rogers. Rogers hip checked. There'll be a penalty for that one. It looks like he got a knee on that. And Rogers is down. Is not moving very much. It looks like his knee may have been hurt. Both benches are pretty short right now. Looks like he'll get off the ice with the help of his teammates. He'll make his way to the bench. Well, hopefully Rogers will be okay. I'm going to deliberate what the penalties are going to be here. Well, 2:24 left here in the second period. The Lumsden Lumberjacks were up 4-1. It looks like they will have a 5-minute major for kneeing against number 11. And the Bredenbury Tundra will go on the power play for the remainder of the period. Of a face-off to the right-hand side of the Lumsden Lumberjacks zone. Proyne, Denomi, Farmer, Shingoose, DeSalle out there for the power play. The Tundra are currently out shooting the Lumsden Lumberjacks 30-12. Both teams have some pretty short benches at the moment. Shot back, kept in by DeSalle, but then knocked out by the Lumsden captain. Back out is Farmer now with it back behind into his own zone. Hits it prune up at center. It's in his skates, though, intercepted by Lumsden. Lumsden dumps it back in. Farmer with it now on the sideboards. And the puck leaves the play into the Bredenbury bench. We'll have a face-off just outside of the Bredenbury zone. Won by the Tundra, back to Hasper, 1:56 left in the second period. Johnson with a pass hits Susky at the red line, who dumps it in deep back behind the net for the Lumsden's goaltender. Dumps it up to the hash boards. And it is dumped down. That will not go for icing. 1:42 left in the second period. Puck out in front for Hasper, shoots, scores! And it'll be 4-2 now for the Lumsden Lumberjacks as the Bredenbury Tundra inch closer to narrow the gap. Did you just play the... Oh, that's funny. Hasper with the puck now over to Denomi. Denomi gives it over to Fruman, who's checked in the corner. Puck back behind the net with Lumsden now. Gets it up. Kept out, just about kept in by Johnson. Johnson with the puck. Loses it, number 8. Lumsden carries it in. Still with it, but loses it in the slot. Takes it off to the corner. He's looking for a pass into the center. Finds 7, but doesn't hold on to the pass. Denomi with it on the sideboards. 50 seconds left in the second period here. Hasper comes across the blue line with it, finds Susky in the slot, shoots! Oh, he hits the post! Hasper with it now, puts it at wraparound. Oh, bang it away, it doesn't go in. Denomi with it on there, off the skates to Hasper in front. Hasper shoots! Shoots again, oh, he's looking for his second goal of the shift. And the puck, errant pass by Fruman will make its way back into the Tundra zone. 22 seconds left in the second period. The score is 4-2 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Pass up by Schmidt, hits Susky into the slot, shoots, and it trickles in, and that'll be a whistle with 12.1 seconds left in the second period. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left on the power play for the Bredenbury Tundra. And And a 5-minute major to number 11 for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Face off to the right-hand side, or your left, of the Lumsden goal. Swain, Fruman, Beetham up front, and Hasper Johnson out to the back. One pass back, right to Susky, shoots, rebounds left out in front. Lumsden will get it and clear it down. 6 seconds, 5, 4. That'll do it for the second period here in Lumsden. And in front, shoots and scores! And that moves the Bredenbury Tundra closer. 18:58 in the third period, 4-3 power play goal for the Bredenbury Tundra. And a 5-minute major, so they will stay on the power play and continue to play 5-on-4 for another minute and 35 seconds. Fruman with the draw, loses it back. Lumsden has it now, back to the defenseman. Shoots it way down. And it's gloved down by Johnson between his legs, catches it now. He has it deep below his zone. Hasper cuts across the center and gives it over to Denomi. Denomi with it now, cuts across the blue line. Shoots into the chest, saved by the Lumsden goaltender. Face off to the right-hand side. Back over to the Lumsden defender who wraps it around. Hasper can't keep it in, but he'll circle back in his own zone. Backhand pass over to Johnson. Johnson has it. Looking cross ice. Picked up by Susky, but who's checked by Lumsden number 8. Back over to Hasper. Hasper has it. He's looking for a pass. Hits Proyne, but can't hold on to it. Lumsden now with it. Can't hold on to the pass. Number 12 dumps it in. That will be waved off as they're killing a penalty. Schmidt with it behind his net, passes up to Susky. Susky picks it up, carries across the blue line, gets to the red line, crosses the blue line for Lumsden, and it's deflected up and over the glass at the 18-minute mark. The Lumsden Lumberjacks lead 4-3 here in Lumsden. Proyne, DeSalle, Swain, Farmer out there with Shingoose. Puck back for Schmidt. Schmidt with a long pass finds Swain up by the red line, but it's chipped away by number 18 in the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Swain with it now on the boards, but it's chipped away again. Dumped in by the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Back behind the net is DeSalle with the puck. Gives the Shingoose, who's breaking with some speed out of his own zone. Grains across the blue line to the red line. Gets across. Fakes a slap shot. Stakes another shot. Gets across. Down into the corner. Puts it off the boards, but DeSalle can't quite get to it, and it'll go back down into the other end. 17:23 left in the third period. And it'll be dumped down, and there'll be no icing. The guy was right there, so it looks like the ref will call that as no icing. Goes D-to-D, looking cross ice, the pass picked up at center. Lumsden with it, tries to one-hand pass it, or two picks it up off the jumble, and he's got it. Backhand on and Schmidt. Schmidt now with the puck, and that'll be a face-off to the right-hand side of the Tundra zone. 17:01 left in the third period. Tundra trail 4-3. And the penalty has expired for the Lumsden Lumberjacks, so they will go back on to a 5-on-5 even strength. Face-off won by the Tundra. Susky carries it out of his own zone, carries across the red line, gets to the blue line, skids on net, shoots! Oh, what a save! It deflects into the corner. Puck still loose. Jammed down, and Johnson has it now at center ice. He's looking down center. Susky with it, puts it between the legs of the defender, and gets it into the zone, but it is brought back out. Number 8 puts it off the boards for number 2 from Lumsden. Chased in by Denomi, but hit by Johnson. Puck, and he slew Fitz Johnson, and that'll be a delayed penalty call for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Number 2 of the Lumsden Lumberjacks will go away for tripping, and the face-off will go all the way down into the Lumsden zone to the right-hand side of the Lumsden goaltender. Draw won by the Lumsden Lumberjacks, but picked up by Shingus, checked by Lumsden defender, and that'll shut down. There'll be no icing because Langenberg Motors power play for the Bredenbury Tundra. Susky with the puck at his blue line, gets it over to Hasper. Hasper with it, looking wide for Shingus. Shingus picks up the puck at his blue line, looking for a pass over to Johnson. Johnson kicks it into the zone. Hasper picks it up, though, takes it in deep down into the corner, but is checked. The puck squirts over for Johnson, who hits Fruman in the slot. Wide open, shoots, scores! And that'll tie the game with 15:51 left in the third period. And it ties it up 4-4. Face-off at center, picked up by the Lumsden Jax. Jax over the blue line. Cross down behind the net. Puck loose. Farmer puts it off the back of Swain. Swain chips it up, and that'll make its way over top of the defender, deep into the Lumsden zone. Goaltender comes out to play it, knocked down by Beetham. Beetham out there. Puck hits the ref twice, not once, twice. And now Swain with it, comes out of it. He's got the corner. Fakes a shot, keeps going around, looking in, puts it out in front. Nobody there. Well, went off the side of the net, I guess. Picked up by Lumsden now. They turn it over at the red line to Farmer. Farmer now with it for the Bredenbury Tundra. He dumps it over, and that goes deep into the Lumsden zone. That will not go for icing. 15:04 left in the third period, tied 4-4. Shots are 39-13 for the Bredenbury Tundra. Puck now back behind the net. DeSalle picks it up, puts it off the boards, but Proyne doesn't get it. Now turned over to the Lumsden Jax of D-to-D. They'll go cross ice. Chipped in by number 3, so that will go for no icing. DeSalle gets it in the corner. Fights off a check. Gets it to Proyne. Proyne backhands it out of his zone. Goes D-to-D to the Lumsden Jax. They're looking again to regroup. Cuts in, ships and dumps it in. That'll be right behind the Lumsden goal. Farmer with it, wraps it around, can't pick it up. His Proyne is kept in by the Jacks. Blocked shot. Back in down into the corner now. Back behind the net is Farmer. Farmer with it. He's got it. Oh, it squirts out. And that'll go back over to the opposite corner now. Farmer with the puck gets slashed by the Lumsden Jacks 16, who turns around and starts cross-checking Farmer. He looks like he has a few words to say for Farmer. Number 7 of the Jacks comes and gets him out of there. As he calls on the Lumsden bench, or the Bredenbury bench. Face-off will go to the right-hand or left-hand side of Schmidt, deep in the Bredenbury Tundra zone. Kept in by the Lumsden Jacks, knocked down by Hasper. Hasper rings it off the boards, but kept in by 7. The Jackson will be deflected up, and that will hit the roof. the face-off will come to the left-hand side of Schmidt. Susky with it, carries it out of his own zone. He's got Denomi with him. He feeds Denomi. Denomi in, circles back, looks for Susky, shoots. Oh, and it is gloved by the Lumsden defender or goaltender. 13:43 in the third period remaining here. It's tied up 4-4. The Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden Jax in Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. Face off to the right-hand side of the Lumsden zone. Won by the Lumsden Jax, but stripped away by Denomi. Denomi's got it, chips it in front for Fruman, misses the net. Puck's on the back of the net, trying to get it cleared off there. Fruman with it in the corner, knocks it over off the glass, and it is kept in by Hasper. Hasper gets it over to Fruman. Fruman feeds Susky in the slot, who dints it over to Johnson. Johnson on net, misses wide. Kept in, oh, no, picked up by the Lumsden Jax, and they'll dump it in deep into their zone. Johnson with it behind the net. He'll slap it in off the boards, and that'll be kept in by the defender, but picked up by Susky, who crosses the blue line, red line, gets into their zone, leaves it, dishes it off for Fruman, who shoots, blocked by the defender. Tries to clear, hits Fruman and goes into the corner. Lumsden with the puck now, tries to go up the center, nobody picks it up, goes off a few skates, and now into the hands of Montana Johnson of the Bredenbury Tundra. He finds Beetham at the red line, who skates around, then gets it over to Fruman at the blue line, gets it into the zone, cuts through the center, shoots, off Beetham's stick and goes into the corner. Beetham with it behind the net now. He'll swap the bouncing puck over to Susky, who carries it out of the corner looking for an option. He was met with a defender. Oh, and it's poked away. Breakaway, and is caught by Hasper, who jumps on the back of him, but he shoots and scores anyway. And that'll change the score here now to 5-4 for the Lumsden Jax, number 8, with a breakaway unassisted goal. Swain with the face-off here. Wins it back, but number 2, Lumsden, pushes it ahead. 8 tries to glove it, got by Shingus. Shingus now gets it poked away by 4 into the corner, picked up by 2. 4 has the puck behind the net. He's looking out front for a pass, which is picked up by Beetham by the Bredenbury Tundra. He cuts across center, avoids a hit, gets in over the hash mark, shoots it in wide, misses the net. Shingus with it now on the left-hand side. He skates in across center with it, gives it over to Beetham. Beetham backhands it on net. It's almost gloved in the net by number 17. Beetham throws number 2 to the ground as he's trying to pick a fight with number 9, Keenan Shingus of the Bredenbury Tundra. We have a pair of penalties coming up here, I think. Well, for number 9, Keenan Shingus, coming to have some words with number 2. He's probably going to get an extra one for that. Giselle yelling at the bench. So Beetham, Shingus, both in the box. The 2 coincidentals for roughing between Shingus and number 2, and it looks like Beetham will probably go for cross-checking. And the Lumsden Jax will go up on the power play. With 11:48 left in the third period, the Lumsden Jax currently lead 5-4 over the Bredenbury Tundra. Shots are 40-13 for the Bredenbury Tundra, who have been playing a little bit better this period than the last 2. Face-off won by the Jacks, but it gets over to possession by DeSalle. DeSalle rips a slap shot down to the other end. Goalie can't hold on to it. Denomi hard on the forecheck on the power play. He feeds it into center for Fruman, who shoots. Oh, saved by the Lumsden goaltender. He was all alone out in the slot. DeSalle moves it back over to Farmer. Farmer rips it in on net. Oh, almost doesn't grab that. Lumsden now with the puck, looking to move it out of their zone. He's throwing shoulders. He looks frustrated. More words being exchanged over by the blue line. Looks like we'll have a face-off outside the blue line here in the Bredenbury Tundra side, deep in the Bredenbury Tundra zone, as they're the only ones who got a penalty. It'll be 2 minutes for slashing for Matthew DeSalle. And that will be a 5-on-3 now for the next minute and 13 seconds. Seven for the Jax, takes it back into his own zone, circles back up, crosses the blue line, gains the red. Over top of the blue line. Gets back behind the zone. He's hooked by Johnson. Johnson still has the puck as the Jax winds up, shoots on net, gloved by Schmidt. And we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra goal. Susky with it, clears it off the boards, gets it out of the zone. Looks like a water bottle had come onto the bench by accident. Or onto the ice, sorry. Lumsden with it at center. Number 8 dishes it to 5. 15's got it up on the blue line. He's looking over, looking for a pass wide. We have a delayed penalty for the Lumsden Jax. Number 8, 2 minutes for slashing. Things are getting dirty with the sticks here with 10:24 left in the third period. The Lumsden Jax lead the Bredenbury Tundra 5-4. The Lumsden Jax are currently 2-7, and the Bredenbury Tundra are fresh off of a win against the league-leading Wolseley Mustangs on Friday night, now with a record of 5-2-2. They keep second place so far in the Capel Valley Junior Hockey League, behind the Wolseley Mustangs and ahead of the Regina River Rats. Lumsden moves the puck out over the blue line, takes a shot, blocked by Farmer, into the slot again, blocked by Farmer. Farmer chips the puck out over the blue line, and Johnson will chase that down, but he'll stop at the blue line. He got called back. And a 5-on-3 right now, 12 seconds left in the penalty to Beetham. 7 across the blue line, streaks in, tries a move, doesn't quite get there, gets it over D to D, comes in, shot, blocked in, knocked into the corner. Fruman knocks the puck back into the corner for Johnson. Johnson puts it off the boards to, just about gets it to Denomi. And it'll be even strength now. And the coincidentals to number 2 for Lumsden and number 9, Keenan Shingoose, will come to an end. It'll be 4-on-4 now for 37 seconds. And then the Bredenbury Tundra will go up on the power play for a short bit. Face-off won by the Lumsden Jax, knocked into the corner by number 9. Fruman now has it for the Bredenbury Tundra behind his net, tries to put it off the boards. Stopped, shot in on net by Lumsden, off a foot. Johnson with it now. He carries it out of his own zone. Gives it over to Denomi. Denomi looking for an option. He shoots it in on net, deflected by Fruman just wide. 16 seconds left in the penalty to number 6, Matthew DeSalle. Lumsden with it back behind their goal line. Got it off into the slot, slowly making it in. Long pass chipped in by Lumsden, and it will go for no icing. That'll end the penalty for DeSalle, and they'll go on the power play for 34 seconds. Denomi with the puck, long pass, looking for Fruman, intercepted. Farmer now with it. Backhands it over to Denomi. Denomi gets it up over to Fruman. Fruman one step behind the pass, but he'll get it back behind the net regardless. Now he has it back. He's looking at front for Susky. Susky misses the net. Farmer with it on the hash bars. It's over to Beetham. Beetham fires it wide on net. Susky tries to chip it up. Lumsden picks up the puck. And Beetham will get it back and turn it over, back over to Susky. Susky comes across the blue line, streaks in, shoots in the chest, rebound Doesn't quite get it. Puck is loose in front of the slot, and it'll be cleared out by the Lumsden defender. Back to Johnson at the blue line. Johnson looking for an outlet. Finds Beetham at the red line, but he can't hold on to it. Farmer with it at the blue line. Then that'll be offside. Susky wins it back to Hasper. Hasper deflects it up. It's gloved ahead by number 2, the Lumsden Jax. Susky picks it up at the blue line, though, and it is picked up. Well, he's checked by House of the Lumsden Lumberjacks. Susky now moving in on number as a forecheck on here. Lumsden goes D to D with the puck, moves it up through the center. Number 8, assistant captain, picks up, goes into the center, dekes around, shoot, big save by Schmidt, puck on the doorstep, then it's cleared out of there by Swain, back around the net to Beetham, who tries to chip it out of the zone. Puck goes back behind the net to Hasper. Hasper with the puck now, looking over, finds Beetham on the wide boards, puts it on with the boards to his backhand. Beetham with the drop pass for Susky, but not there. Number 2 for the Jacks coming now the other way, breaking into the zone. He's tripped by DeSalle, and there'll be a delayed penalty call on the Tundra. And the Lumsden Jacks will go on the power play. You have the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill coming up for the Bradenbury Tundra. 7:08 in the third period left. 5-4 is the score for the Lumsden Jacks. Face-off won by Fruman. Fruman with it back behind his own net. He clears it around to Denomi. Denomi has the puck now, cuts across the red line, gets in, tries to split the D, but then goes outside. Cuts around the net. Centering pass for Fruman. Fruman on his backhand, shoots! Oh, it hits the back of the net on the side, doesn't go in. He'll have it around the hash marks. He'll cut back in front, still with it. Denomi heading to the bench, looks like he hurt his hand. Hasper now with it. Hasper back in his own zone. He backhand sauce passes that to Susky. Susky can't quite hold on to it, and it's jumbled up in the neutral zone. Pokes it away. Susky now with it at the red line. He comes coming in, streaking in, beats the defender, comes in on his backhand, shoots but goes wide. A good chance for Caden Susky. Wide pass over for number 16, the Jacks. He'll fake the shot but pull it out in front of Susky, or for Hasper. Shot, saved by Schmidt. He doesn't know where it is. It's back behind the net. 2 for the Jacks have it. 6 minutes left in the third period. Tundra down by 1. 17 for the Lumsden Jacks now has it outside of the blue line. He'll dump it deep down into the Bradenbury zone. Farmer in the corner with it. 5:50 left in the third period. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Matthew DeSalle. And the power play for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. A cross check missed on there, but back in number 8. Susky on the boards, tries to put it off over the guy that's pinched in by 17. 17 are looking for a centering pass from 8. Johnson now with the puck. He'll carry it out of the zone, and Susky will pick it up at the blue line off him and go in with him into the Lumsden zone. Streaking to the net, missed pass. Picked up by House. House going over. Streaking pass. We have a delayed penalty. Interference. Number 2, the Lumsden Jacks. So 6 seconds left in the DeSalle penalty for the Bradenbury Tundra, and then they'll go on the power play for 1:54. With 5:13 left in the third period, the Bradenbury Tundra trail 5-4 versus the Lumsden Jacks here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. Face off to the left-hand side of the Lumsden zone. Face off won by Lumsden, back into their corner. Power play now for the Bradenbury Tundra. Denomi with it at center. Picked up, dumped in by the Lumsden Jacks. It'll be deep down into the Bradenbury zone now. The Langenberg Motors power play for the Bradenbury Tundra. Shot by Johnson goes straight over the net. If we had field goal upgrade rights, that would have been 3 points. 4:43 left here in Lumsden tonight. 43-17 are the shots in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra, but they currently trail 5-4, face off in the Lumsden zone. One back to Susky, kept in by Farmer. Farmer shoots it in on net, bouncing puck in the slot, and that'll bounce out of the zone back to Farmer at the neutral zone. He looks for a pass, finds Denomi in crossing the blue line. He shoots off the stick of number 7 from the Lumsden Jax, and that will be a face-off to the left-hand side, our left, your right, of the Lumsden Lumsden net. 4:25 left in the third period. And the Bredenbury Tundra call a timeout for 30 seconds. A big game tonight here for the Bredenbury Tundra. If they win this game, they continue their undefeated streak since the beginning of December. They have been undefeated in 4 games. This will be their 5th game. If they win this one, they will keep their streak alive. Lumsden Lumberjacks, on the other hand, are looking to break their losing streak, their 7-game losing streak so far. They won their first 2 games of the season and haven't been able to find the magic since. Face-off won by Lumsden, back into number 7. Tries to clear it out. Hasper squeaks by. And that'll go deep down into the Bredenbury zone. Picked up by Schmidt behind his own net. He pokes it away from Lumsden player, who gets it over to Denomi. Denomi gives it up to Susky. Susky gives it over to Fruman. Fruman gives it over to Johnson, who then gets across the blue line. Toe drag, but gets checked. Gives it over to Fruman behind the net, who tries to look for a centering pass off the leg of number 17. Gets it out in front for Susky. Lifts it up, and that'll come off the glass on the other side and get knocked down deep into the Bredenbury zone. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson now with the puck. Comes across the blue line, makes his way into the blue line, chips it in right on net. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side, your right, with 3:33 left in the third period. 44 shots for the Bredenbury Tundra, 17 shots for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. The score is 5-4 in favor of Lumsden. Face-off won by Bredenbury, gets it over to Johnson, back, shoots on net, scores! And he ties it up 5-5. That'll be Johnson from Hasper and Fruman. And that'll tie it up with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third period. With a face-off up at center. Shingus, Proyne, and Swain up front for the Bredenbury Tundra. Gets it in deep, pokes heads, DeSalle knocks it, and that'll go out of play, and we'll have a whistle. 3:19 left in the third period. Score is tied up at 5. 45 shots for the Bredenbury Tundra and 18 for the Lumsden Jax. Poked out, picked up by 12 of the Lumsden Jax. He tries to clear. It's intercepted by DeSalle at center ice, who gets elbowed. Puck knocked off, picked up by number 7 of the Lumsden Jax. They regroup, comes D to D. Looking for a pass up the side, picked up by DeSalle again. Knocked back over in for Swain, but then goes back to the D of the Lumsden Jax. They go D to D. They're looking again for a pass up the middle to number 8. Picks it up again, comes out the blue line. Toe drags around Hasper, but loses control, and the puck goes into the corner. Puck's loose out at front. Big chance. Cleared to the side. Puck goes over on there. Clock had a bit of a chance of stop. The whistle is blown. As the Bredenbury and Lumsden players are exchanging some words. Referees are getting in between them. I'd like to extend a Merry Ukrainian Christmas out to all of our listeners tonight. Hope all of you enjoyed yourselves last night on Ukrainian Christmas Eve. And you travel safely on your way home tonight. Face off outside of the Bredenbury zone. Won by Fruman, but taken away by Lumsden. Gets across the blue line is number 3. Evades a hit, but there will be a penalty called. Number 64, 2 minutes for tripping of the Bredenbury Tundra. Face-off will be to the left-hand side of Schmidt, deep in the Bredenbury zone. Score is tied with 2:24 left in the third period. Power play now for the Lumsden Jax, a Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill for the Bredenbury Tundra. Ooh, glove saved by Schmidt. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side of Schmidt again, deep in the Bredenbury zone. Shots are 45-19 currently for the Bredenbury Tundra. Goes cross ice, shot on net. That goes wide, saved by Schmidt. Back out behind the net is Lumsden looking out for it to 7. Goes D to D, back over looking for the shot. Shot on net goes wide again. Back out to the defender, tucked into the corner for House. House with it in the corner. He's battling with Farmer. Farmer with it. He puts it back over, then picked up again by Lumsden out to the defender. Deflected off of Susky's skate and into the corner. Back behind the net is 8 with the one-timer. Oh, and it goes over the net. That could have sealed it. Now the net's off, so we'll have to have a whistle. 1:34 left in the third period. The score is tied 5-5. The Lumsden Lumberjacks are on the power play for the next minute and 10 seconds. Johnson, one of their best defensemen, in the box. Face-off, timeout, 30-second timeout for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. With 1 minute 34 seconds left in the third period. Shots are 45-19 for the Bredenbury Tundra. The Tundra are currently on the penalty kill, brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Commodities in Yorkton. That should probably do it for the timeout. As the Lumsden Lumberjacks come back onto the ice. There'll be a face-off to the right-hand side of Schmidt, deep in the Bredenbury zone. Susky taking the draw for Bredenbury. Puck draw is 1, but not in possession. Goes D to D over to 7. 7 was shot wide, misses the net. Back into the corner for 8 for the Lumsden. Lumsden with it now at the top of the circles. He's looking wide. Goes down into there looking for the give and go. One-timer misses it. 7 with it now on the hash boards. 50 seconds left in the power play for Lumsden. Oh, off the skate of Hasper. That just about found its way over towards the goal. In front. Saved by Schmidt. Big save by Schmidt. Poked away by Susky. Bouncing puck goes off into the corner. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Lumsden Lumberjacks. 5-5 is the score. 50 seconds left in the game. Shot on net. Shoots and scores! Is number 15 of the Lumsden Jax, and that'll go 6-5 with 43 or 46.3 seconds left in the third period. What is the ref? Oh, and a penalty is also going to be coming out of this. It looks like sportsmanlike for number 8 of the Lumsden Jax. Yeah, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Bredenbury Tundra will now go on the power play, and I would pull their goalie if I were them at this moment to try and get the extra attacker. To go 6-on-4, but it doesn't seem like that's what is in store for them at the moment. One back by Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Susky. Susky crosses the blue line with it. And here comes Schmidt off in there, just like I mentioned, and they'll go 6-on-4 now. If Hasper can keep it in there, 34 seconds left in the third period. He backhands it off the boards over to Susky. Susky gets it across the blue line, and he's stick checked. And it goes off of Denomi's stick and back into the corner. 22 seconds left in the game. 20. The Bredenbury Tundra trails 6-5. Shingus takes it off the skate. He misses it. The puck is still loose. 12 seconds left. They shoot. Tries to shoot it in on net. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. And that'll do it for this game. Oh, no. 2.2 seconds left. The whistle's blown. And it looks like the Bredenbury Tundra are going to lose a heartbreaker here to the Lumsden Jax. 6-5. As the faceoff comes outside with 2.2 seconds left in the third period. This is definitely an upset tonight, as the Lumsden Jax are sitting in 6th place and the Bredenbury Tundra are in 2nd. Face-off, and they'll let the clock run out here, and that'll do it here in Lumsden. Final score 6-5 for the Lumsden Jax. You're listening to Capel Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. Thank you for listening.